Okay, so I tried to make a rant video before, but it wasn't really working that much. So, yeah, because my battery died. But basically, I'm in my new house. I dyed my hair black, or Kristen, my best friend, dyed it black. And but that's not my point. What I was gonna talk about was how much I hate cell phones. Like, I got my first cell phone when I was 13, about 6 years ago. It was like this really huge, blue, big, bulky Verizon prepaid phone. And I was in love with that thing. But, you know, as high school went on, you know, cell phones, you know, were really cool, and you could do a whole bunch of funky crap on there, like, you know, check the weather and the news and the sports and, you know, go online, you know, talk on AIM and all that jazz. But, you know, I like cell phones. You know, they really come in handy. But now that I'm in college, I hate cell phones now. I really, really do. I mean, because 2 weeks ago, I was working on my finals. You know, I'm done with school now. My last day was Thursday. And I was doing my finals, and, you know, just some things I had to do in the computer lab at school that I couldn't do on my own computer. And, just every like 2 minutes or 5 minutes, all of a sudden I hear, hello. 5 minutes later, hello. 10 minutes later, hello. I'm like, don't you have any respect for people that are around you? Why don't you get your fat ass up, walk out of the damn room, and talk? Why do you have to answer your phone in the midst of people working? I mean, how freaking hard is it? So, I mean, like, you know, if somebody calls me, like, I walk outside and answer my phone. Or as I'm walking out, I answer my phone. That's just like if you're in the middle of, like, class, you know, and if, like, your professor or teacher is talking and you answer your phone, how rude is that? I mean, have some freaking decency to get your ass up and walk out the door, close the door behind you, and keep talking. I mean, I'm not saying that you can't talk, just not while there's something going on. I mean, have some respect. And, I mean, even, like, I work with people. I mean, I'm a cashier, and, I mean, people answer their phone all the time. If it's something important, you know, like medication or, like, doctor's appointments or, you know, something very, very important, you know, then I can understand that. But, like, if you're just calling to say hi and what's up and, you know, just because you're bored, you want to be on the phone, get the hell off the phone. Otherwise I'm not ringing you out and I'm not talking to you. I mean, if you won't be respectful, I mean, I don't really care if you have to be, you know, if you have to say, let me call you back. I don't care if you're being rude to that person. You're not being rude to that person because you're not looking at them. You're looking at me, okay? So if you talk to them, you know, and if it's not important, you're being rude to me because you're dealing with me face to face. You're not dealing with them. You could just easily hang up on them for all I care. But it's just very, very annoying and very, very aggravating. And just like, you know, when I'm in the computer lab, I mean, it kind of, you know, it kind of makes me flinch or spaz a bit when people answer their phones. But, like, I feel, I mean, like, I'm just annoyed even more because I was in the computer lab working on one of my finals, and this girl, she must have been on the phone for like 10 minutes talking about, oh, I did this, you know, I talked to them, you know, a year ago, and blah, 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 blah. Shut up! I don't care. Walk out of the room and finish your conversation. Nobody wants to hear about your prior commitments that happened a year ago. Nobody cares. So, and no one wants to hear that. So, get your ass up, walk out of the room, and just keep talking. Don't bother anybody else. And it's also a very huge distraction to me, especially since I'm very easily distracted. Yeah, it's a very, very huge distraction to me. And I don't know. I hate cell phones now. Because it just seems like that they seem to run people's lives now. I mean, they kind of seem to run my life a bit because I'm addicted to texting because I have a full-blown keyboard. So, I just really, really hate cell phones. And just my message to everybody out there, have some respect. If you need to talk, walk out of the damn room. And even when I'm like on the other side of the register, I don't even answer my phone when people call me. Like, I don't. And I don't answer, and if I do answer, I just say, let me call you back, and just hang up. Because I'm a very polite person. I'm not rude at all. I don't know. I'm just very... I don't know, just shit like that just makes me very, very aggravated. It just pisses me off a lot. Because people who don't have any respect don't deserve to be respected at all. But, I can't think of anything else. Except, I hate cell phones and people who are too stupid to use them.